Okay, this video is going to be a walkthrough of our application, the Quickbooks Buddy. So you'll notice initially it's going to take a second to load up. It goes out to all the databases and it looks up the latest prices and items from a lot of the major vendors. You'll notice here we have SanMar, Broder, S&S. We have SanMar, and we also have SanMar Raw. That is because you'll see that you can do two different types of imports if you want. We have the detailed version here, which you can see it gets down to specific colors, royal, large, etc. And then we just have our raw, which is good for basically just your average, neutral, small through XL, colors, small through XL, and etc. So you can really kind of play around with the different catalogs and choose which particular items you're going to want to import into your catalog. So let's go ahead and do a simple import. Let's start off with, we'll just go with SanMar Raw. Let's go with the 5180. Right here you can do most of your searching. Punch in 5180, hit enter. You'll notice over here is our export checkboxes. So what I want to export the small through extra large neutral, heathers, and colors. So I'm going to check those. And now I'm going to add a reasonable markup that I want to apply to these items. So I'll go ahead and put in 75% markup, hit the calculate button, and you'll see your price is now reflected according to your markup. If you click on the items selected for export screen, you will see which items you actually do have selected. So let's say we wanted to add the a 2x white. We would just click on that, 2x neutral, and notice that now we have our double X in our export section. One of the other sections here is our switches. You'll notice we have our account settings. These are associated with our QuickBooks accounts. If you open QuickBooks, you'll notice that all your inventory items have specific accounts, and what we have done for you is basically set up our defaults, which you can change if you want to fit your company's setup. So here are some switches that we have also. The particular thing to notice here is that the name column in QuickBooks, is unique. So each one of these, when you do an import, is going to look at the name, and if it matches the same name, it's going to actually update all of the other data according to that name. So that's where these switches come in. If you really want to go and import items from multiple catalogs, multiple colors, multiple configurations and whatnot, you really want to leave all these checked. That way this name section will be unique according to all your things. But if you're really just going to do some basic exporting, for example, our 5180, as small through XL and then a double XL, you may not want the catalog name in there. So you can go ahead and uncheck that. You'll notice the catalog name has disappeared from the name column. You can go ahead and remove color, remove size. You could bring it down to simply just a 5180. But then again, these are all going to be the same, so they're not unique, and you will end up with one price. So what you're going to want to do is, typically at least the size is going to well, not just size, but when you're utilizing SanMar raw like this, you're going to want size and color to make it unique. Let's go ahead, we'll uncheck all those. If you wanted to get really detailed with the 5180, that's where a lot of these switches come in. You can go ahead, just punch in 5180, go ahead and check all. So that's going to give you a lot of 5180s here. And now you have specific colors and sizes to choose from. And you could leave the catalog name in or take the catalog name out. It depends on how many different catalogs you want to use. So that's that section. What you basically do is you just go through all your catalogs. We'll go through our Broder here. We'll go with the 7001. Say we wanted to add those to our list. We go ahead and select that. Go to items selected for export. And here's where it's good to add a catalog name. That way you can distinguish here with the name between Broder, SanMar, etc. So you'll see we have all of our items in here. Down on the bottom it says we got 290 particular items scheduled for exporting. And after that, it's pretty simple. You go ahead and click on the export. Export IIF file. Go ahead and give it a name. Go ahead and open up your QuickBooks. Go to File, Utilities, Import, IIF file, and select the file that you want. Click to open, and the import happens immediately. So that's our first and basic demonstration of QuickBooks Buddy.